Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varisthaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha Yathagnir-dahika shakti Ramakrishne stita hiya Sarva-vidya svarupam tam Sharadam pranamamyaham Namah Shri Yatirajaya Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukha Swarupaya Swamine Tapaharine. Namaste to you all. We usually begin Bhagavad Gita with Dhyana Shloka, the first one of the 9 that is usually chanted, and end with the last one, Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra. Begin with Parthaya. So I will just chant the main text. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshini Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayini Ambatvam anusandadhami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshini. How it begins? With Om. Om Parthaya. In the last class we detailed saw what does that Om represent. On one side, it is invoking the auspiciousness. The second thing is we are remembering the Lord who is within us and without us, all pervading. Om represents to the absolute existence in which the universes appear and disappear, time and again. And Om is the process by which the universe manifests. Om is the process by which it goes back. The absolute existence, Om is continuing forever. It is unchanging, eternal reality. Manifestation is Om. Again, it is going back. Srishti is ending. Om. And again, it becomes the Paranada and merges in the Absolute. The Om represents the Absolute, the whole process of coming down, and the universe is always represented by Hrim. Hrim includes all the powers within the nature that sustains life on this earth and within the universe at all planes of existence, and makes all orderly movements, and this is called Ritam, the order by which the whole universe, cosmic order, is called Ritam. Always remember Om, Hrim, Ritam. The whole universe is shown. Om itself includes all the aspects, the absolute, the manifestation, the manifested and return, all jivas dwelling, everything is included by Om. Just when Om stands by itself, independent, the Om always represents the absolute, the whole thing. And when we say Om Srishti, is different. The Srishti is taking place. It stages the causal, the subtle, and the gross. Om, how it manifests. The Om. Going back also, retraction is also in the same way. It goes back. All matter becomes energy with three powers: Ichcha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti. The Kriya Shakti is reducing, Ichcha Shakti is dissolving, and Jnana Shakti remains to be one with the Absolute. How it manifests and creates, that Om is remembered. When we say Om, on one side, I am invoking the auspiciousness, another, the Lord within me, who is making this bodily existence. Think of Him. I am remembering Him. He is sitting within, and make Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Hriddeshe Arjuna Tishtati. Brahmayan is making us move in this world. So Him we are remembering through Om, and then I am remembering all aspects of creation. So whole Om Parthaya. When we say the Parthaya, especially in Bhagavad Gita, when Krishna uses the term He Partha or He Kaunteya, you can see the context in which he is using each word. Mahabahu, when he uses where it is awakening, something awakening. When a child comes, come my child. The way in which I talk, I am awakening something from him. Oh, you are an intelligent child. When I say, something I am awakening. Like that when he says, Mahabhav, he is awakening the tremendous strength within him. When he says, Kaunteya, look at your mother's life. How she bore all things. Can't you bore? These small things can you not bear? You see the context in which he uses Partha. Partha is from the Prithu, one of the ancient sages, kings, sagely king. See, he is considered as first to re-establish the Kshatriya aspect in a king. When the power comes, always wherever power comes, immediately demonical qualities manifest. The little power, immediately behind that ego, I can write, I can sing, I can talk. Behind that the ego starts, and it starts demanding certain things. The whole earlier generation, almost we can say, each civilization is coming up, moving, slowly going back to its cause, destruction, and again new civilization is coming. We see the man is almost like each civilization begins with man predominant tamas, tamapradana. Jagat itself is tamapradana. His body has come to the bodily level of being an animal-like. Then slowly civilization comes, how to live in this nature of duality. I have to bear sukha dukkha. Then slowly emerges, how shall I be happy? Because it is his innate nature to be happy, to be peaceful, to be free. So these make manifest the sattva in him. From tamas, he passes through rajas and comes to sattva. From animalhood, he passes through humanhood and comes to the divinehood. Now, from animalhood to come to rajas, Rajasic tendency of maintaining law and order. The demonical forces, when they are there, take the sword and go, or take the club and go to fight. Animal, he is just emerging from animalhood. One powerful man comes and says, "You obey me. I am everything." He suppresses the sattva because he is tamas. He is king of the tamas, tamasic. Same thing happens before the Prithu king came. Then the last, this one was overpowering, and see that nobody takes the name of God, and like that, there is sattva means he is going to destroy. From there we see the last, that king, nobody, but silently unknown to the world, like the firewood, the charcoal covered by ashes, the splinters within, like that, the sattva will be hiding, covered. The sages were there, the full of here and there, silently, hidingly, they were living. Like when the cat comes, we have wild cats and all, you will see the birds silently will be moving and hiding themselves out of the sight. Like that they used to hide, and when this atrocity increases, these people will see that he has to be destroyed. And they convert their own through the yogic powers, because they cannot kill all the blades of grasses into poisonous metal-like sharp things, in which he was caught, and then he is supposed to have died. From his bodily death, after death, the body, they try to take out from the thigh flesh, and something like cloning. They want to bring out a powerful king who is, because legs are considered as most powerful rajasic things which can make it person a move. They thought they will be able to succeed in that. They could not succeed. They became extremely tamas, and cannot be used in the society to that extent. Then they took from his arm, and from arm they bring out with the Vedic traditions, applying invoking the divine and all, from which Prithu is supposed to have emerged. This Prithu is from his daughter is Pritha, the mother of Arjuna, Pritha. And it was her maiden name. She was taken by Kunti Bhoja as his foster daughter. And there she gets the name Kunti. This Pritha is Prithu. Pritoho apatyam stri is Pritha. The child born of Prithu is Pritha. Pritayaha apatyam puman, the male child of the Pritha, is Partha. So that Partha, he is referring to one, he comes out to re-establish all things. You see, the Prithvi herself is supposed to have run away because of the earlier king, and whole thing, when the demonical forces expand like nuclear power now, what happens is the ecological condition gets destroyed. The whole thing. No vegetation anywhere. No food to eat. No proper rains in time. The whole thing, earth looked like a barren ball in the world. When Prithu comes back, invoking all, bringing back the nature. This is cow, Prithvi running away as cow. And he catches somewhere, requests, come, we'll rebuild this world. So again, the whole plants and food materials, cows giving milk, plenty of milk. That's why we perform all the yajna, yaga and all with the ghee of the cow. All the whole, as if a new world has come up. So that is the actual power of the Kshatriya. Kshatriya is supposed to protect the nation, protect the life in the world, and how that power, if it goes to a wrong person, how it is misused. Same power, when it comes to a right person, how it evolves the whole thing. The peace and joy in the people's face, all things come back. Everybody is happy. So here is reminding, when Partha, Krishna uses the term, here the same term is used by Madhusudan Saraswati, Parthaya Pratibodhitam. The Partha is first word that he uses in the Dhyana Shloka. This Partha is significant because another term is used, Narayana in a Swayam. The Narayana is all-pervading consciousness, Sarva Vyapitva. What we use in the term in the Advaita as Avyaya, which can never get exhausted. Advaita, there is no second which can pervade everything. Multiplicity is there, but one is pervading all that and giving existence to all that exists. So this one, which is pervading everything, which is present in every heart, which is pervading every bit of this universe and stands beyond, unaffected, is called Narayana in Purana. In Advaita, we call Brahman or the Shuddha Chaitanya. Here we call Narayana. This Narayana aspect, Antar Bhaishcha Tat Sarvam Vyapya Narayana Stitaha. There, Narayana is all-pervading. Here, Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam. By Narayana himself, it has been told to Partha. So, when the Narayana comes here, it is personalized, one thing, and this is a reference to Partha. They are Naranarayana, perfect human who is holding on to the eternal existence. Perfect human means where divinity is flowing out from whom is perfect human. When we say perfect human, the divinity is manifested at all levels. He is divine otherwise. Perfect human. So Narayana is here, Naranarayana, when reference to the Naranarayana, Narayana is entirely a different concept. It is the absolute which is working as the Ishvara, pervading the universe and governing it, is appearing in the form of human existence. One of the humans as a friend, they come together to raise the humanity to higher levels of consciousness, because the trend of always human trend is to follow. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Yadyadachariti Shrestha Tattadevaita Rujana. It need not be Shrestha only. If a bad company comes, we are influenced always. But the influence remains till you fall down, that's all. The bad company also influences. but it moves till you fall down. After that, there is nothing. Like that, when it comes to spiritual, it not only makes him evolve, it pervades, enters his innermost layer to spread the light of the Chaitanya throughout. He enters into the life eternal. So this influence is Shashvata, and it goes to the core to solve the problems of human existence and life. Whereas the other side is just make him fall, he will again get up after some time, again do the same thing. Influence. This influence, when God influences, it is entirely different picture. Here we see the Narayana this is Nara-Narayana of the Narayana. It is not the all-pervading Narayana, who has, with a purpose. When we say Narayanena, his purpose is there. He has a purpose to give, message to the world, just like Thakur came with Naren. So they set the universal example, Rama coming with Hanuman, Nara-Narayana. Wherever the incarnations come for the welfare of humanity, then you will see he comes with a companion. The whole setup is made to re-establish the dharma, to redeem all the souls. So this is the Om Parthaya Pratibodhita Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam. How beautifully it is brought out, you see. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavatim. These all refers to you who have been poured out by Narayana, has been expressed by Narayana, which has come out of the mouth of Narayana. When we make it a translation in other languages, we reset the order to make it understandable by other language, because the syntax of the languages differ. So we bring the Bhagavad Gita first. Hey Bhagavad Gita, oh Mother Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavad Gita, to you, I surrender. To you, I am placing in my heart. Tvam anusandadhami. I place you, anusandadhami. Dha is to place. Sandadhami. I am going to place you firmly. Sandadhami. To place him firmly. Nidhaya, having placed. Sandadhaya, having placed it firmly, it can never move again. So, Sandadhami, it refers to all this, refers to Sandadhami. I am, oh Mother, you are like this. You are after 18 chapters. You are come out. Vyasa has placed you in Mahabharata. To you who has been placed in Mahabharata by Vyasa, to you I am placing in my heart. So all these Bhagavati, all these last towards the end, Bhagavati, Tvam, all this refers to you, to you, to you. Bhagavad Gita, hey Bhagavad Gita, oh Mother Bhagavad Gita, Tvam, to you, you who has been imparted, Pratibodhitam, by Narayana himself, Narayanena Swayam, whom? To Parthaya, to Partha, to Arjuna, it has been projected, it has been imparted, it has been given away, it has flown from the Lord's mouth. To you, he has flowed out from the Lord's out for the sake of Partha, given to the Partha. It is not only for Partha, it is meant for the whole universe. He is giving away the message. Parthaya, to you, who has been enshrined and presented Gratitam in Mahabharata, Madhye Mahabharatam, by the ancient sage Purana Munina, by the ancient sage Purana Munina Vyasena, by Vyasa. It has been placed in Mahabharata by Vyasa, being composed of 18 chapters, Ashtadashadhyayinim. You keep showering the nectar of Advaita, Advaita Amritavarshini, the destroyer of samsara, Bhavadveshinim. Aham is understood everywhere. Aham sandadhami. Yanshrine anusandadhami. Anusandadhami. Sandadhami is placing firmly. Anusandadhami, never to part from you. I keep you in such a way that anu means continuously. Anugacchati, anugacchati, anukaroti, non-stop, nirantara. So I am placing you within my heart so that we will never part. I will never part from you. Anu. The whole thing, when we read the meaning, O Mother Bhagavad Gita, who has been imparted by the Supreme Lord Himself to Partha, to you, who has been enshrined in and presented in Mahabharata by the ancient sage Vyasa, being composed of 18 chapters, you keep showering the nectar of Advaita, the destroyer of samsara. I enshrine you in my heart, never to part from you. I keep on meditating upon you. This is the whole meaning of the Parthaya Pratibodhitam. When we read in Sanskrit, it will be He Bhagavad Gita, Tvam Pratibodhitam Narayanena Swayam Parthaya Gratitam Madhye Mahabharatam Purana Munina Vyasena Ashtadashadhyayinim Advaitamrita Varshinim Bhavadveshinim Aham Anusandadhami Tvam Anu. When we bring it to the Anvayartha, that is giving English meaning. If I put that in Kannada, the order changes. In Sanskrit, it's Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamrita Varshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatvam Anusandadhami Bhagavad Gita Bhavadveshini. Meaning is clear, no? I will put the whole thing in the all aspects in notes also. Last notes also I will merge in this and send to you. Last class also I could not send. So for today, any questions? How beautifully he is brought out, you see. How it is placed in Mahabharata. Who has done it? It is an offering and recollecting every bit of Bhagavad Gita. Advaita Amrita Varshini. Advaita means not the philosophy of Advaita, total oneness of existence. He is, you see, Madhusudan Saraswati was born a Vaishnava Brahmin. So Vaishnava the blood of Vaishnava is flowing in him. Though after sannyasa he goes to study to Kashi, and then he takes the sannyasa from the Dashanami. He wants to renounce the world. So there, the ancient type of sannyasa, giving up everything, the Vedic rituals and all giving up, that he takes up and goes to Kashi and studies. And there the sannyasa means Advaita. One existence, one existence. Don't see duality anywhere. Dissolve your individuality. Reach the ultimate. There is no time. So that aspect of Advaita, which doesn't contradict Dvaita. Advaita Amrita Varshini means immediately you don't think of the Shankaracharya's Advaita. Later on, Shankaracharya also starts incorporating the Bhakti schools. What is that? Gatistvam, Gatistvam, Tvameka Bhavani. It comes to that level. In Bhagavad Gita, here we see Madhusudana Saraswati, though he is highly influenced and is a supporter of Advaita, he brings all the principles of Dvaita, means Bhakti, Prema, without separating it from the Advaitic, because Advaita includes everything. Advaita doesn't have conflict. It says it is not the ultimate. If somebody has studied up to 10th, yes, very good, you have studied. It is not wrong, but it is not complete. When you complete, when all become one. Beyond that, nothing can happen. I and you become one. World is still separate from me. I am not Purna. Always I remain Apurna, 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 Apurna. So with Dvaita, God also, I want to become one with God, merge in the. I can see God like a river is seeing from the mountain, the ocean. But ocean is still separate from me. When she starts flowing down, running towards the ocean and merges in the ocean, at the end also she is separate. When she becomes one with the ocean alone exists. So where the oneness exists, that Advaita, Mother is always, you are all, we are all one, we are all one, we are all one. Don't find difference from me. The nature goes on telling. God from within is telling, we are all, I am here. Turn within and see. You will see that one exists and not to anywhere. All the jivas you are seeing is myself. The whole universe you are seeing is myself. This Amrita, Bhagavad Gita is pouring down. Where you find oneness. So oneness with the God personal is different from oneness I find with my children and family. It's going to part. It's going to unite. So that is seeing Dvaita is to release from all the aspects of nature and turn back and see the nature is God Himself. So we have all the time we are seeing the world and myself independent of God. This dissolution, Advaita Amrita Varshinim, Bhagavatim. There Bhagavatim is who is constantly radiating the all great things in the nature. The Sattvatita Vastus are there. The divine love, the divine beauty. We don't understand the beauty of a plant or an animal or even a crow. Anything. It has its own beauty. The beauty is there in the brain of man as the physical beauty. In the heart, it is not physical beauty. His own understanding of himself from the mirror when he sees his body and face may be ugly. But when he sees himself from within, this beauty is only skin deep of the man's understanding. But deep, whole layer, whole existence is manifestation of the divine. The colors, everything is manifestation. Beauty pervades the whole universe in every object, in every way. So that beauty, which is transcendental beauty, is meant. Nature is constantly radiating in various respects. The beauty, peace, bliss, ananda, then absolute perfection. Wherever you go, how perfectly, whether it is an atomic configuration or the galaxies and moving planets and even sun, the whole thing moving, with what perfection it moves. The plant becoming seed and seed becoming plant, with what perfection they go. That perfection, nature is constantly radiating. So these qualities, where manifestation is there of everything that is good and great and transcendental, reflecting and presenting itself in nature and in the heart of the Jiva as God, is Bhagavati. Bhagavati aspect, Bhagavati. Ashtadasha, Ashtadasha we have studied in great detail what 18 stands for. And this is the whole of you see the Purana Munina, the parampara of the sages is remembering. We are remembering. It just is one small shloka, but contains all aspects. The Naranarayana, this realized souls, the flow of realized souls, Purana Munina, all these aspects, Advaitamrita Varshini. So this is the Bhagavad Gita Dhyana Shloka, first one. With this we begin the actually Bhagavad Gita and end with the Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra. In the next class we will take the Yam Brahma Varunendra, then enter the main text. Okay, so much for today. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.